Okay, hey, I just wanted to give you a couple of things with design tips and tricks today. This is going to be for the do-it-yourselfer that's trying to do a raised bar pony wall. It's also going to be for designers to look at to see what the construction of this is and why we need what materials we need. So we're looking at a pony wall here that has a 40.5 inch height, which is a 42-inch finish upper bar. That gives you around a 6-inch riser for a knee wall splash. This also gives you the ability to put outlets sideways in the tops of those and stay in code for GFI outlets for the inside of this. This is going to be built to 88 inches long. That's 2 inches longer than the 86-inch length of the cabinets. Here's the reason. We've got a 1-inch overhang of the countertop. We've got an outside corner molding that's going to go here. That way they don't conflict with each other. So 86 inches is the length of the base in this case. 88 inches is the length of the wall. That 2-inch difference is for your overhangs and the things like that to happen. Now the last thing to show you is that even though we're building this with the regular 16-ohm centers for our studs, we're going to turn the last stud sideways. We're going to add a piece in here sideways. And that's because with a 2-inch difference in length, you're not going to catch this last stud. So we want to add a stud in here sideways to be able to catch something with the actual end of the cabinet. And that would be if this was a dishwasher or something like that that goes on the end as well. But we add that last stud right there. And then over here on this side, if you take a look, on the length of your wall, there's always going to be an odd dimension. Like this time it turned out to be 8 inches. This was 8 inches from the wall right here. So that makes a great place to put our corbel on the end of the run. So we go 8 inches from here. We go ahead and we put 8 inches to here for the corbel, and then we put the other one dead center. And that gives you equal distribution of the corbels, but more importantly, it lets you use this stud to mount the corbel on. Then you add blocking. These are just some 2x4s leftovers from where we cut the studs, putting in under this for us to have some solid blocking. And then same thing here, solid blocking behind this one. Overall, it's as structurally sound as anything you could do as far as a regular wall because you've screwed it to the floor and you've screwed it to the cabinets. Now one last thing, floors are never level. So you can't just put this on the floor. If you look, we're touching the floor there. By the time we get here, see the shim butts? By the time we get to this end, we're about 3/8 of an inch. But this is level, and it's important because if this is level on the cabinet side and the wall is level, then you will have a consistent thickness for your backsplash tile or your backsplash knee wall splash. So that's something you can't cut that at a taper, or your tile will look bad, or your backsplash will look bad because it will be at a taper. This has to be level just like your cabinets are level. Again, if you have any other questions for me on something like this that has to do with framing or anything that has to do with kitchen cabinets and the knee walls, pony walls, give me a call at 423-650-1051. Thanks very much.